Sam Robson got his season moving in the right direction, scoring a big 100 on the opening day of the LV County Championship match between Middlesex and Durham at Lords. Having seen his side win their opening two fixtures, Paul Collingwood saw enough in the conditions and the pitch to ask Middlesex to bat first after winning the toss, Robson with a chance to get started. John Hastings and those behind the stumps were convinced that Robson had nicked off though when on 27, but the umpire and batsman thought otherwise. It was a big moment in the day. Nick Gubbins, a young man in good nick, struck 23 in an opening partnership of 66, which used up the first 20 overs of this cloudy day. Robson, on the other hand, has begun this summer poorly, with only 55 runs in his first 4 innings. But this was the former England opener back to his best, securing his first 50 of the summer off 77 balls, that edge off Chris Rushworth, bringing him his 8th boundary. Durham had started their 4-day campaign with back-to-back wins at Somerset and at home to the early front-runners Sussex, but they were up against a Middlesex team who've already shown plenty of fight with the bat this summer. They batted through the last day of their first match to draw with Notts at Lords, and then chased down an unlikely 402 to defeat Somerset just the other day, a chase that would have given them a great deal of confidence. Having said that, neither Robson nor number 3 Nick Compton had too much to do with that win in the West Country, something they were making up for now. They stayed together well into the afternoon, the partnership by 2 former England openers, seemingly now left behind in terms of international selection, moving into 3 figures. Compton had few problems in getting to his second half century since returning to Middlesex, this one taking him 84 deliveries, his 9th boundary carrying him to his mark. By now, Robson had reached 99, and this push through square cover took him to his ton, the 14th of the 25-year-old's career. The pressure appears to have grown on him over the last 12 months, so this moment would have been a big one for him to show others and indeed himself that he still has what it takes to score big runs. Alas for him, he lost Compton at the other end before he'd added to his 50, Scott Borthwick sliding one through to beat the batsman's pull. However, that did not open the floodgates as the visitors would have hoped for. In fact, it brought in Adam Voges, the 35-year-old Western Australian, at the peak of his powers right now after a superb winter down under. Robson and Compton had added 113 runs for the second wicket, while Robson and Voges were now starting out on another 3-figure partnership. Whatever assistance Collingwood had hoped for when he won the toss, none of it was forthcoming. His attack, missing Graham Onions with a knee problem, never found this day at all easy to cause too many concerns for the batting team. So Middlesex were racking up the batting points. Robson was looking very solid and appeared to be on his way to becoming the 4th double centurion already this season behind Stephen Davis, Alex Hales and Martin Guptill. He was now at his 150, one made off 238 balls with 21 fours included. Collingwood got through 8 bowlers on the first day of this match, and he himself missed a chance to get rid of Voges, the opportunity going begging its slip. But Durham would have hoped that the second new ball would do something towards the end of the day. Initially though, Voges used it to reach his 4th successive score of at least 50, this one coming off 84 deliveries, his 7th boundary helping him to his bat-raising mark yet again. But like Compton before him, Voges was soon on his way after getting to 50, Rushworth winning the LBW to send the skipper back on 57, the total on 306 for 3. Robson should have followed in the next over, but now into the 170s, he was given a life by Borthwick. Coughlin was the unlucky bowler there, but he kept plugging away right until stumps were drawn, Robson looking as if he was going to go right through the day. But then Coughlin found a little bit of movement and Robson edged again, Borthwick delighted to make up for his earlier error. Only 2 overs in the day were left when Robson headed back to the pavilion with 178 runs to his name. Thanks to him, Middlesex are already well set in this match and will go again on the second morning on 329 for 4.